One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw, fighting off the defender. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback keeps it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Iowa State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
Take over, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Can't get him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to impose their will with the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. With the catch, it's Barnes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
14, Colorado, 9.
So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He caught it, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the run, it's Smothers. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He might want another play. Lewis wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Under fire. Makes a connection. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The Cyclones will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Got his man. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He got loose, almost passed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at a quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. The defense putting points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On target to the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gamble. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Lewis to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him this time. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. From Inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Handoff from the gun. Across the 35. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Penn State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. to the ground with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Lewis to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look.
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.